Good evening all, how are we doing? Sounds are starting a bit slow today. Tweak things. There we go. How are we doing? Happy Monday. Start of a shiny... Ooh, hello, that's not good. Start of a shiny new week, I was going to say. How's it all going? Pulling my hair out with my glasses. Which are partially clean. How's everybody doing? Everybody had a good weekend? Took it easy, got some rest, put the feet up and so on and so forth. Had a mostly chilled weekend. I put a fair few hours in on Saturday into my video. It was a big old boy. But I got some other stuff done as well. Some time for myself. You guys had a good one as well? Literally, I was jumping in game today to look for some camps for a best builds video, and they just weren't coming up for some reason. It just wasn't loading them in. Eventually did load a few into one of the worlds I checked, but yeah, spent like an hour and with no progress at all. It was weird. I didn't even see any. Yeah, otherwise it's been pretty good. Anyway, I was trying to remember a thing that I was going to do right before I started streaming, and I couldn't for a friggin' life of me remember, and then 10 seconds before the countdown ended, I remembered, because of course I did. So, before I forget, I'm going to run downstairs and grab a lint roller. So, give me 1 second, I shall be right back. It won't be a moment. Ugh, bloody hell. What a faffage. Just managed to throw the thing halfway across the room, which was not part of the plan. Anyway, I have a lint roller now. Now I'm going to at least get the front of my shirt. Because, yes, I noticed there's just crap stuck to it. So, such is the way of things, of course, but now then. There's me corner. It's quite efficient. Yeah, what it is, this shirt in particular appears to have picked up colour, I suppose. A disproportionate amount of shite. Although this lint roller does seem to be doing the job quite effectively. It's cool. I don't know how it's picked up so much shit, but really been anywhere to do that. I blame the cat, but the cat's black and so is the shirt, so there's a few holes in that particular theorem. It's better than it was. Hang on, see if I can get the back a little bit. Not that makes much difference, but there we go. Much better. Right then, rock and roll. We're going to play some Avowed. Should be cool. Looking forward to this. I finally got my butt into gear and updated my build and stuff, which took about an hour of running around this afternoon. Not too bad. Did have to go all the way back to Paradise to find Paradise and ladder plant to upgrade my grimoire that I'm switching to. But otherwise, it was a fairly successful endeavour. To be honest, even my trip to Paradise wasn't that helpful. I ended up having to downgrade some crafting materials. Not very much, but a little bit. Yeah, I did get a lot of lockpicks though, so I've got like 50 of them at the minute, which is nice, in contrast to my earlier struggles. Anyway, how are we doing? Evening Wolfie, how's it going? Evening Grey, evening Adyran. We're all good. Running out, know the feeling. Evening Tango, how are we doing? Evening Wayne. Yeah, glad everyone's doing good. Right, now that we're caught up. It did actually crash on me a little bit earlier, my computer, so we'll hopefully not have any repeats of that. I also re-updated the graphics driver, the one that was causing my PC to crash on launch and not actually start. They put a patch out for that after I rolled it back, obviously. Well, I ended up having to do a system restore on my computer because the fucking patch bulked the whole thing. Needless to say, that made me quite angry. But, yeah, they've since patched the graphics driver, and now the update seems to be working fine and not wrecking my machine, which is great. I mean, in the past, it was, at least in my experience, it was my friends with AMD graphics cards that had the most issues, particularly if they were pairing them with an Intel CPU. But, yeah, that's just the way computers go sometimes, but PCs anyway. But lately, the foot seems to have, the trouble seems to have shifted more in Nvidia's direction. Ebb and flow of these things, I guess. Wait for the shaders to generate. Do wish they'd sort of stay generated, and I didn't have to wait for them quite so much, but what can you do? Yeah, good. Now, I'm going to Google quickly whilst I'm waiting for the shite. I'm going to see if there's any news on the front of Baldur's Gate 3 Patch 8. Current situation is no news from the look of it. It's in development and testing and stuff, but no word as of yet when the patch might actually come out, so that's fine. I picked up Celesta 1 over the weekend, as like the base game was down at like £7, and it was 20 something with all of the DLC, whereas it's normally like £60 with all the DLC, so that's cool. Oh, interesting. Ghost of Tsushima is apparently on sale. How much sale though? I've just got a notification about it, so I'm going to check. A third off, not bad. £33 instead of 50. Actually, 50 is not a terrible price for Ghost of Tsushima either. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, there isn't a gap in the schedule at the moment for it, so I'm not going to capitalise. But there we go. Incidentally, for those who are PC-centric, or have PCs and are interested in gaming on them anyway, the spring sale starts on Wednesday, I believe. So, one to keep an eye out for. No outfit's complete without cat hair. This is very true. This was less of a cat hair issue, I think, Gray, and more of a... how the hell have I picked up this kind of odd white dust and stuff, pale hairs? Because the cat's black, so... Definitely, well, I would think it's not cat hair. The question is, I may have worn the shirt at my mum's, or maybe it was in with a bunch of stuff that I did wear at my mum's, and therefore picked up hair by, transfer from that. Because, well, this cat actually came from my mum's, but she has another cat, which is why we have this cat, and that cat is paler in colour, so maybe that's where the hair's coming from. That would stand to reason, really, wouldn't it? Anyway, shall we? 8.5 hours in. Nice. You having issues with 76? Well, because I've had those issues with 76, I'm actually making a few notes at the moment for stuff that I want to suggest they put into the game. Things that have been in my mind recently, or that literally stood out recently. So that would be also closing doors for camps, maybe different skins for punch card machines, and in particular a wall-mounted version of the punch card machine. Snaps to a wall instead of standing on the floor. So that's kind of... There's other things as well, but those are the things I could remember when I got my pen out. Yeah. Taking a break until the update. Yeah, I've just been grabbing the last few ranks and stuff, so I can grab the last couple of bits and pieces that I didn't have quite enough score to get. And that seems to be progressing fairly well. So, plan today will be over here and all of this. Bits of this. So this is the last bit of the main story before we get... What's her name? I forget her name. Nope, it's gone. The new wizard lady that we're going to... The animants that we're going to have in the party. And then we've got a whole bunch of other bits and pieces over here to do as we progress. And I also want to check this place out, the ancient grotto, because we kind of bypassed that. Also, I seem to recall... Yeah, Waterfall Cave. I want to explore that as well at some point. So, lots to check out. And I did gather that there's actually quite a few bits right around the edges of this map. So, I think we're going to push on probably towards the Pagaroon Cache and out this way. See what we can find down here if we can on our way to that. In order to advance the main story and get a new companion. However, before we do that, first thing we're going to do is tidy up. A couple of bounties to claim, yeah, very nice. Documents have I got? Probably nothing. Well, nothing interesting anyway. So what have I done? I've made a couple of changes. Specifically, I've got a different grimoire that I had to upgrade. Giata, that's it. And a quite slightly different spell configuration as a result. So... in my grimoire, I have Corrosive Siphon, so I can drain health from enemies and heal myself. Arcane Veil, in case I need extra defense. Parasitic Staff, in case I need extra essence. And I've forgotten the name of it, Blizzard, which is the AoE ice spell that I have been using for a while. But I've changed out the stuff I've got memorised for stuff that's going to be hopefully a bit more useful. I've still got the, what is it? I can't remember the name now. The Ranger ability, Tanglefoot, which I was going to get rid of in favour of something else. But I have to have either Tanglefoot or Minor Missiles, I think. I can't, to start things off, I can't not have one of those. Because if the other stuff won't unlock until you take the most basic ability, which is... bloody annoying. Once I start taking that ability, everything else becomes open, but I can't then remove that one ability. So you're kind of tied into that one basic ability for starters, even if you don't want it, which is an annoying thing. Hopefully they'll do better than that when they... They'll either patch it so you won't have to do that, or they'll improve on it in future versions, future games and stuff. But yeah, the changes I've got, so I've got that. I think I had Evasive previously, but I was complaining that I wasn't doing enough damage with my pistol, so I've got the second rank of marksmanship to buff that, and I'll grab the next point, grab some points of Evasive again later, because I'm not using... It's not that much of an issue for my stamina at the moment, I don't think. So, I've still got Chill Blades, because this is a really useful spell to freeze enemies that are coming at me. I've got Fan of Flames, so that I can put fire damage down, because I didn't really have anything that would do that before. And having that option is handy. And then we jump all the way up to the level 10 spells for Returning Storm, for a big old lightning spell. Conjures a powerful thunderstorm that strikes the earth with lightning bolts, dealing stun and shock. Yeah. And Missile Salvo, which allows me to... which basically summons a big old purple sphere of energy that shoots out missiles at enemies in the area. And I was looking at some of the other things. I had Grimoire Snap before. It was vaguely handy, but of limited use. The Crackling Bolt and the Electric spells are useful for a few things, which is why I've taken this one, because, yeah, why not? We'll try out the big one. And And I wanted a fire spell, but I figured Fan of Flames is probably a better fit than Fireball, really. This is a bit slow, and I can just do direct damage with that. I was vaguely considering Spirit Lance, but it's basically conjures a spear as opposed to launching a spear, so it's not quite as useful as I was hoping. Yeah, that's where we're at right now. Vertical half balls. Yeah, that would be cool. I think that's probably a bit much to ask for at this particular point in time. Well, a bit unlikely, rather. But yeah, it would be cool. Taking a break from Shroud and playing Skyrim and Baldur's Gate 3. Nice. The Medieval remake. Ah, I remember Medieval back in the day on the PS1. It was a classic. I'm waiting on patch 8 before I consider playing Baldur's Gate 3 again. I do want to have another crack at it, but yeah, might as well wait for that new patch, hadn't I?
The trail goes through the ravine and into the glade. Careful where you step.
You see, I feel like the Ancient Grotto might get me back here. And then I can have a poke around down there. But I don't think I'm going to get there from up here unless I fall. Which is probably not really the goal, is it? So actually, that does look like it's where I need to be. Kind of confused. So where's this going then? The wrong way. That's interesting. Yeah, it must be through the Ancient Grotto. So I guess we'll give that a go. I mean, I'm right on top of this stuff. Kind of, I mean, I might as well. It's right here, aren't I? Yeah, I kind of want to wait for Gianna. Gianna? I don't know. Forgot what her name is. I will remember. How are you doing, Jeremy? How's the game? The game is fun. Is it easy? Yeah, fairly. I'm not sure what difficulty settings I'm on at the moment. Certainly not a particularly hard game. Yeah, I'm sitting on normal difficulty. I could probably up it a little bit. And not have too much difficulty. True that. But yeah, definitely enjoyed it. There's the odd moment where there's a bit of challenge, but on the whole. Yeah, I remember, Gray.
We don't go inside the ancient creepy tower. Just a thought?
I don't know, I'm quite interested in the idea of going into the ancient creepy tower. There was somebody the other day, left a rather ranty comment about this. It was one of those kind of shitty comments people leave about when they think a game's not really very good. Mostly because they listen to idiots on the internet. Or Reddit, in short. And yeah, I was not really having any of that, but it did absolutely point out that in terms of its RPG mechanics, this game is perhaps not overburdened with effective RPG mechanics. And that's probably true. So it looks like they're down there somewhere. I could jump down there, but I don't think that's the play. Think. But, yeah. Change the skin. Oh, great. This could be problematic. Yeah, in terms of, like, RPG options in dialogue and stuff, it's a little on the limited side. Definitely room for improvement in a number of areas on the game, and dialogue is definitely one of them. If you look at it as sort of an action game with RPG elements, yeah, great. Daughter's exhortation. Mother, if you find this, don't weep for me. I know what they did to you. I know what must be done. I regret nothing. Whatever it costs me, I'm prepared. If the quiet slave hears me, none of them will ever hurt you again. Yes, vengeance generally does come at a cost. Hello.
Looks like this
God
thing's missing
taken.
a few pieces. You people probably want to take it back to camp and study it, yeah?
Fuck yeah. Was it a worthwhile climb? It'd also be worthwhile trying to remember where the way down is. Right, so we'll come back at that in a bit. Yeah, I think I'm going to head down to the ancient grotto and make my way through there. See where that goes. Ooh. This is giving me some jip at the moment. Why? Okay, so yeah, was this where I thought it was? Yeah. Came over the bridge and found this spot. Didn't actually go and dive in here. But I have a theory it's going to be a cave that leads through to where I need to be.
Look out for damp flies. They'll drink you dry down there.
So, Tanglefoot, Blades, Fire, Lightning Storm, Magic Orb thing what shoots death, and okay. So yeah, this is quite a substantial shift in my loadout, my spell loadout, so... something for me to keep an eye on, I think. I don't know if there's anything in the water worth a look. Apparently not, no.
You know what they say about sneaking up on sleeping bears? Don't.
Old Nuna. Oh, that's the bounty. What are you going to got a tough one? You know how's it going? Some crafting materials.
Smells like a whale's insides.
I'm sure you want to know how you know what a whale's insides smell like. Water is doing me harm. Poisonous, apparently. Can't really see in here, though, very clearly. It's a tiny little bit annoying. Ooh.
Ready, aim.
Fire. Ooh, that's pretty. Maxim Vidaro's journal. Maxim Vidaro? Is that the former governor of... Sounds like the former governor, yeah. It is. That's the former governor of Fio Messerferno. His son is now current governor and kind of awful. Finally leaving the Republic, and I thought I'd commit so many to join this bitter Scainite crusade, but it seems I do not cry my axe alone. And Spirenta realizes I have absconded with the best of their animators. They beg me to take my place at the seat of power. It's only a matter of time. I have a son. Fio Messerferno is thriving beyond my wildest dreams. Ignacy is healthy, as is Estel. Living Lands will always be a frontier to me, but this island is his homeland, his birthright. How could I ask him to leave? Settlement practically runs itself these days, but I have some ceremonial authority over the animators. I often choose not to wield it. They have big plans for Fio Messerferno's agriculture. I would only get in their way. In my restless wanderings, I found a cave that leads to some precursor ruins. The isolation and the quiet are my oldest friends. I no longer dream of Songresa Ducala. I still understands. Someday Ignacio will too. It's been some time since I last penned my thoughts. The restful Scainite who sets sail for the living lands is dead. Resentful, rather. A tired, content old man is taking his place, and yet Scain is never far from my thoughts, not as a beginner's force of terror, but as a catalyst of change, an upsetter of the norms. Here in the wilderness, I think I found more communion with the effigy than I ever did in my defiance. Ignacius is a good man. I have no reservations about leaving Fio Messerferno, my legacy, in his capable hands. I must rest.
So he was here all along. This poor guy looks... Let's take these things back to camp. You can fiddle with them there.
That is also very annoying. That they have something to say, and because I did something, it cuts off the interesting comment he had to say, and he makes some pointless, useless remark that I don't need in place of something actually interesting. So yeah, there are a few annoying little bits and pieces that they need to improve on. But otherwise, so what's this do? Damage against enemies with full health. Dexterity is useful in that it improves my casting speed. And extra damage against enemies with full health. Also useful. Damage probably for now. Founder of the town of Foxstickstad. Yeah, I thought so. Weird place for him to go and end up dying. There's definitely something up there. I can't get to it. Entrance to that takes me outside, okay. Means I am slightly lost. This way, I guess. Lots of deaders. Okay.
Keep quiet.
I'd like to be up top there, but We are going to have to fight the big old angry bear because of a bounty. I mean, I could choose not to, but... The old angry bear seems to be killing a bunch of folks. Probably folks who go where they shouldn't be going, really, but... Yeah. So what's the play going to be when it comes to taking out the bear, then? Well, I think I will start with my new shiny electric AoE, and I've followed up with something to keep the bear in place. So yeah, let's give this a go. Okay. So a bear that couldn't get at me somehow managed to kill me. Shouldn't need to, I should be fine. It goes nothing. Also, should not be able to get at me. I'm poisoned by something. I think it was you. Right. Now then, you silly old bear, where are you?
Back in the fight.
That was not what I had in mind. Ah, shite.
Hook up on me.
Let's try some fire, shall we? Oh, I'm dead. I got a walloping. You got pull of Eora, summons a black hole that pulls enemies up into the air, makes them easy targets. Yeah, that does sound kind of handy. So back here, just after we got stuff belonging to Captain Fuckwood's dad. Okay. Oh yeah, when I made my quick trip to Paradise to stock up on supplies for my crafting of upgrading my new grimoire. So new grimoire. I'm pretty sure it's an old one I've had for a while. Here it is. I ran into a couple of folks needing some input. There was a guy outside the tavern, the Grinning Balrog, and he was being harassed by a member of the Steel Garrote who wanted him to rejoin. He was a former member who basically said, fuck this, I've done my time, I'm out. And of course Ludwin sent this guy to, apparently, so he claimed anyway, to harass him into rejoining, and I basically said, no, take no for an answer and fuck off. And then I ran into another captain of the Steel Garrote who had a problem with the militia loitering outside of their headquarters. It's like, my biggest criticism of the militia there was that he seemed quite happy to be undisciplined. It's like, yeah, that's why you're having this problem. Because you guys are so bloody undisciplined. If you're a bit more disciplined, you might have been able to encourage the Adyrans and stuff to fuck off and leave you to actually having a home life where, like, setting up your own civilization and stuff rather than just invading. Not giving them pause, but unfortunately, not the way that went. Right, so I'm going to some stuff to munch. Okay, that probably wouldn't be a terrible idea. Resolve essence. No, that wouldn't be bad either. Not that I necessarily need it too much. What I was going to look at was that thing I got. Not that. Can't spot that mushroom I just picked up. Oh well, whatever. So, let's try again. This time without quite so much cock up. See how it goes. Okay, you guys, that's knocked down. Getting a little better. Let's try this. That was not the button I wanted. Go away.
Behind you.
Good shouts. Definitely a little bit on the too little too late thing, but... No, I wasn't quite what I had in mind, but... Gotta. Now it's the sporelings. Ooh, getting poisoned a little bit here.
Not looking good.
Alright, this is out of the fight, I guess. But he'll soon be back in it. I don't really need to waste resources on him, so.
I think I sprained my shoulder.
Whew. Went a bit better that time. What do I need now? I need to heal. Beautiful, there, 76, card FIFA, Red Dead. Well, FIFA's fairly wide of the mark, but I'm sure you guessed that already. Jedi Fallen Order to a degree, well, that's more very difficult, challenging. Souls-like's not quite the right word, really, is it? But it gets bandied around a lot, that word, but it doesn't really apply there, I don't feel. But, yeah, that's an action fantasy game with RPG elements, I would say. And I am thoroughly enjoying it. Ooh, this is interesting. The underwater cavern. Where go this? I wonder. Somebody didn't make it. Well. But I'm thoroughly enjoying playing it. There's definitely some areas that I would like to see Obsidian improve on. Elements of the dialogue, there's a couple of bits in the combat as well that could be refined and enhanced. But a few little bits around, like the crafting. You have to craft to upgrade your gear and stuff in order to be able to stay competitive, I suppose, against the various foes out there. But it's a bit of a drag to do sometimes, and some of the UI is a bit iffy. Not so bad on console, I shouldn't imagine. I suspect that's part of the reason it's not so great on PC, the UI. Ah, I know where I am. But it is a good game. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. And I think it bodes well for potential sequels and stuff. Right, okay, so that's where I need to go to get out of here. Cool. There's a whole lot of different build options as well, and I'd actually like to try quite a few of them out that I haven't done, so there's definitely replayability to it as well. And it's on Game Pass if you are unsure. At least if you already have Game Pass, it won't cost you any extra. I'm not going to say it's free because that's not quite the same thing, but yeah, so that would ostensibly be the right direction, I'd say, but it clearly isn't. Well, let's go and explore. Enjoy. Definite improvement over the Outer Worlds. Yeah, there's definitely the gear and progression systems in that were lacking in a number of ways, that's for sure. I found the Outer Worlds to be very disappointing, I have to admit. I had high hopes for it, but it did not live up to them at all, really. There's only one character, maybe two characters that I really thought were good in the game. To be fair, one of them was an award winner in the end, but electricity and water, man. Gotcha, that's how you get. Larian would approve of electricity creating a undesirable hazard on a water surface. The environmental stuff like that, where you know, you can cast ice spells to freeze the water and things like that, definitely hark a little towards divinity and stuff like that. Some of Larian's older stuff. Yeah, like I say, I'm definitely enjoying this a lot more than Outer Worlds. I'm still hoping Outer Worlds 2 will build on the first game and hopefully do better, but yeah, this is definitely better than the first one. Sure, Outer Worlds 2 will be on Game Pass just as all Xbox in-house stuff always is. So, should be able to play that at no additional expense. Feel like I didn't come up here. Yeah, interesting. Don't know that I wish to continue this way. Thank you to deck. Huh, interesting. Oh, I see. Yeah, I know where I am. Could have come this way before. Very intriguing. Let's not accidentally drop too far too fast. That's how we break things. Things like bones. So this is just going to send me along this valley floor, isn't it? Oh, ravine. There's a way to climb up here that would take me up somewhere around here. Okay. Maybe there was a place down here that I didn't check out that I could do. See what's what. That'll be this spot here. Oh, what's what appears to be a whole crowd of Zorops. Stay put, you.
Next one's mine. We're on your right. And roll.
Oh, wait, that's Marius. Should have aimed for the Zorop, not my friend. Don't know if killing the spider minions actually has any particular advantage to it. Killing the Invoker sure does. These little friends disappear. Whew, a little bit drained by that. You came down the river and approached it from the other end, did you? I could see why you'd do that. Absolutely see why you would do that. That's what the waterfall cave is over there. Root-bound godless ruins. Sounds interesting. Wildwoods. Smashing some pots. Slightly different context in this game, though. Up and up and up and up and up we go. Where will we emerge? Well, right about here. It's another way up to the top. Interesting. So I'm going to probably head straight down this way. Though I'm not finding a way down here, which I guess means... I don't know, there's got to be a way through here somewhere. Looks like it involves getting down to that lower grotto. So I think I will go around here and sort of loop that way and see what happens. Otherwise, this has me curious. My Grand's blessing, yeah. Looking for that when I was fighting the bear, but I couldn't find it. Clearly didn't need it in the end, but... You want to stock up on all the crafting materials I can around here, even if I don't need them, because at the very least I can upgrade them to the next tier. Love letter. Page is tear stained. It's been 3 years since you've gone, Velo, 7 since you knelt here and asked me to be your husband. 15 since you whisked me away to ruins by the cliffside for our first kiss. I avoided coming back here for such a long time. Too many memories, but you're right, the review is irresistible. It's nice writing to you like this. Maybe I'll come back. Maybe. Miss you, Velo, and I love you. God, I love you so much. Yours mournfully, Masog. This is a nice view. Whoop, hello. Yeah. We want to head this way. See what's off in this general direction. Big old path here, that suggests I might be going the right way. Ugh, my back's itching. Good evening, Steve. How's it going? An elder brown bear, eh? Several elder brown bears. That one's standing there making weird gestures in the region of his crotch, and I don't like it. I'll sneak up and give him the old stabby stabby, but I don't think it's going to be an option.
And rock.
Ah, there's Bunch of pain in the ass bad guys everywhere. Coming out of the woods. A very strange mix of foes. Yeah, that's a good point. Give you the old big stick beat down. Where's... Ah, that's all we got, is it? Now where was the fast travel beacon? Oh, there it is. Yeah, it looks like this is the way to go, isn't it? Well, doesn't look like I'm getting that down. Or, on the other hand, maybe I am. Got it. Companions have various skills and get them to use during combat. You need to optimize it. Yeah, they definitely do. Example, a few of them I can use there. Sometimes they'll use them automatically, sometimes they won't. You can encourage them to use them on command. Unless it's a load of hassle I can't really be bothered with. It's not right now, anyway. See what happens when Giata joins me. Change things a bit. The reliquary should be down here somewhere. Fun with that, folks. It's not quite the plan, but hey, we'll take it. No. I'm here to pee on your parade, boys. Woo!
Sealness metal. Not looking so good. Then raw.
Well, I did press the button to heal myself twice and nothing happened, so... I think possibly because I had the fucking big stick out. fuck. Not sure who was lobbing stuff at me then, because I couldn't see anybody. I got a little pecked. Well, I learned something there. Something I'm not a massive fan of, to be honest, having to micromanage companions. At least in games like this. If you're playing something like Baldur's Gate, obviously, it's, you know, CRPGs, it's a rather different scenario, but otherwise. I love God. Fucking poison. And then I fall as well. Ugh. I just can't be asked to deal with the status effects. And I know I had an ability that would have cleared them there. Oh, it was the Ambelic, but I got rid of it, didn't I? Maybe I should be having that out still instead of something else. There we go. Right. Let's try again.
Quiet, dude.
God, I'll be glad to get rid of that guy. He's so annoying. I'm gonna be glad to get rid of this one as well. Bloody Tempest is a pain in the butt. You think should be prioritize your build and armor and weapons, and then companion magic comes last. So I was playing with bows and swords. Yeah. I mean, if you're using magic, then magic is your build, right? So these things are relative, but get over here. Stick you with my sticking knife. And you could drop a big old spell right on the top of them there, which is kind of, for lack of a better idea, what I think I'm going to do.
Make worth and roll. Nice shot. Go up 10. Bravo Ruby on secret. Worth and roll.
See how you deal with fire, you little piece of shit. Drop your guard at the wrong moment there, didn't you, bellend? Burn, motherfucker. Right, well, certain things were improved there. Still not sure who's throwing pointy sticks at me, if anybody. That's probably the lightning damage I'm taking there. That's fucking... Keep your distance, Kai, you tool. You're hurting me, you prat. Does it deserve the hate? No, not for a second, Skirter. It's just idiots being idiots. Talking shite, as they are wont to do.
Show me what you got.
Oh!
Go up 10.
not perfect. It definitely does have room for improvement.
Next one's mine.
But it is good, this game. Yeah, let's try this one. Did I get him? I think I got him.
Everybody all right?
Nice. Yeah, I think Steve's encapsulated the situation quite nicely there. It's a solid game, not the best game ever made, but it's a generally solid game. Good case for a backup on it, for sure. A sequel, rather. Backup. Where the fuck's my brain going? And obviously, well, hopefully, they will seek to improve on what shortcomings there are when they do a sequel. Which I surely hope they will. Some of the negativity, I think, is coming from people who are expecting it to be something it wasn't. And for the most part, I have to say that's just them not doing the homework, so... The scuttering fuck was that? Something that poisoned me again. Yeah. If you've done your research properly and you know what you're actually getting, then you should not really be unpleasantly surprised, I suppose. Crude air appears to catch poison. Some Zerp tries to use similar toxins to slow down larger, more intimidating predators.
Slow acting. They wanted the thief to suffer.
Found it at last. Reliquary of St. Wildwoods has made its way to Adyran, a ruin in the living lands. The chartering ship will cost me everything, but it's a small price to kill a god. Interesting. The voyage was hard. Fever gripped the crew and I spent my days vomiting onto my bed of mouldy straw. I dreamed of my family, of our life in the dead fire, cut short by Ea, first the betrayer. I must remind myself that they are dead and that vengeance sustains me. One loses track of time on the frontier. Emerald Stair has a settlement, but I will not chance anyone recognizing me. Naku Tedek is close. Aethys will pay. He took my son, and I will burn the last remnant of his. The reliquary is mine, and Aeth's son, Alphonse, tried to stand in my way. I could have killed him, but something stayed in my hand. Maybe there's a little mercy left in me. Having the reliquary is not fitting as I imagined. I want to toss it to the flames and let another final piece of wide wind crisp it to ash. As I've done countless times before. Nothing could stop me, so why do I hesitate? I need rest. Maybe one more dream of my family will help me understand. Interesting. Don't entirely blame him. Should have something that'll cure poison somewhere. Frog, yeah, let's do that. Slowly remember to have certain things in my inventory. Yeah. Have fun with it, Skeletor. Lots of options, lots of ways to play. Generally decent game. Good fun, I think. You see somebody complaining quite aggressively that there was no option to be evil in a game. And they're just going, that really says far more about you than it does about anything else. I'm not happy because I can't be an absolute shitebag in a game. So, you know, maybe not be an absolute shitebag in real life might be a place to start. So you deal with a little fire, you absolute bell end. Burn, fall. I fell. What background did I pick? For this one, I went with Arcane Scholar, because I knew I was going to go magic orientated and it fits, obviously. I missed there. Am I missing here or something weird going on? Oh well, Kai got him anyway. Thought there was something weird going on and my shots have been absorbed by the archway even though I'm not hitting the archway. Vagaries of game design, I'm guessing why I fell prey to there. I think they only attacked me because I harvested the Mugram's Fury there, or Mugram's, whatever it was, the plant that I think they were worshipping. So that might have been my fault. A little bit. Okay, let's try several things. I have a number of ideas. Yeah. From what I understand, Court Augur is quite fun if you want to go down that road. There are some interesting things attached to the soldier background as well that I've seen. And I don't know so much about the other one. The other two, well, there's also Noble Xion, which is not as interesting as far as I've seen as the other ones are. But yeah, and then there's the kind of hunter background as well, which I think it was a hunter background. I can't remember what it's called. I haven't explored in a great deal of detail either, so I don't know much about that. Yeah, definitely the Court Augur's got some fun stuff. There's some interesting dialogue and stuff about the understanding of the world in Arcane Scholar. And then I don't know if this is going to work. Yeah, definitely some cool stuff in the soldier background as well. Hope this doesn't turn out to be a complete waste of time and effort. Because it's not looking... Ooh, maybe I've got something that kind of resembles success here. I don't think there's a lot to be achieved here. Unless there's some little secret hidden here, which after all that climbing, I really hope there is. But it's not looking good right now. No, there's an invisible wall there keeping me away. Heck. Oh well. Right, onward. Let's pop a Healy type deal. You look like a good bet. There's a fun little thing. You see the little icons next to my health and essence bars at the bottom left? The little circular icons. They indicate I've overcharged effectively my healing and my essence regen. So I've got spare. Like I've got like extra percentage. So when I use my health up or get injured, or use some essence, it'll automatically trigger what's left over rather than wasting the additional capacity of the healing food that I just ate. So it just kind of stores up the extra healing and uses it when I need it, which is quite cool. It's not the kind of touch you see in a game very often, that. Oh shit. Oh look, I need it. And it just healed me. Didn't really mean to fall down here, and I'm confused as to where the hell I am. Oh, I know where I am. Oh well. It's all right, I didn't find anything up there anyway. Alright. We are pushing on, I think.
Right behind you.
Huh, did I miss a way down over here? Like I probably did. I'll investigate that in a bit. Right.
For you! Didn't stand a chance.
Oh, he ducked. Balls. Right, I soaked up a reasonable amount of damage, but we got him in the end. What was that, Gray? It was vague and cryptic and didn't add anything to the conversation. Yeah. No, I've just caught up with you there. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not terribly surprised. That much is interesting, though. Hmm. It's interesting. Hidden little sneaky route down between the bottom and the top. I found a shortcut, essentially. Hidden little sneaky route. Shortcut, that's the word I'm looking for. Takes me out on top there. The fact that dodging always brings out your weapon is slightly annoying. How are you doing, Phoenix? Shall Doing well over here. Good to see you back.
Envoy, left. Coming from your right.
I appreciate the shout. Slightly too late. That enable out should be useful. And one of these as well. Right in the gonads. Oh, getting a little burning up in here. Not the good kind. Nice. It's alright, you're clearly knocking on a bit, and I'll be retiring you before long, Maris. Oof. What you think about, guys? Yeah, it's been good fun. I'm enjoying it. Exceptional greatsword. How does that look? I mean, I'm not going to use it, but I want to see what it looks like. Not particularly exceptional. In fact, it looks to be a single-edged greatsword. Interesting design. Huh. Very interesting. Catch you later, Felix. Thank you for the sub-season. Appreciate it. Welcome on in. Is this just a puddle, or is this a... I can swim through somewhere? It's a puddle.
Are those roots tearing the bridge apart, or holding it together?
Yes. Late Adventurer Journal. Okay. After spending numerous days observing the habits and behaviour of Del Magan, I believe I've stumbled upon their inner sanctum. Strange place seems to be some sort of gathering place for them, and for what I've been able to gather, at its heart is a powerful being they treat with great reverence. I must endeavour to speak with this manner of queen and gather as much info as I can in order to further my research. I must tread with caution, though, as the Del Magan seem quite hostile to outsiders, and I'm sure the queen would not appreciate if I had to deal with her subjects in some violent fashion. Shit. I wonder if that just applies when across the bridge, because... well, I've done it now, haven't I? So, whatever. I'm going to bounce back to the camp. Rest, and then... oof. Head back out. Use the radio as well. Yeah. Excuse me. There's some stuff to get rid of, I think. R, isn't it? Honestly, I mean, slight coastal base increases the chance of landing a devastating slash. It really doesn't. Useful against large groups. Inspired by sword fighters of the Eastern Material Plains, though scaled up for use by knights on foot rather than warriors on horseback. Okay. Still going to scrap it. The materials are probably more useful than the actual item itself is. What's talisman do? Perception. That wouldn't be unhelpful. Alembic? Okay, alembic, that's the word. Can never get that quite right in my head. Yeah. Cool. I don't think I need to upgrade anything. Probably Arquebus I'm not really using because I haven't upgraded it. Enchanting, no, it's fine.
Did that artifact get warmer, or am I imagining it? That looks right.
Nice. Cook recipes. Here's a good example of the menu not being particularly great. The UI, really. A lot of extra button presses and movement and faffing around that's just not really needed in there. Oh well, we'll get there eventually. Right. Selected my previous location, didn't I? Well, I'm glad you appreciate that, Gary. There was a suggestion that sneaking into this area in order to visit the Delmian Queen without killing her people was a good idea. And either I am the right side of that line or I am not the right side of that line, and I can't remember which. Avoid killing many of her guards near the grove. There we go. Well, I guess we're about to find out if we're successful or not, aren't we? Might involve some sneaking, possibly. But it has been a while since I got the quest, like nearly a week, so it's surprising I didn't remember. Queen's Shield. I think those are the ones I need to avoid killing. Somehow. Sorry, I cannot look at that crafting material's name without my mind immediately reverting to teenage state. Awakened wood. This was... how they didn't see that, I don't know. Assuming they didn't see that, they may have seen it and gone ahead anyway. Queen's Fury. Okay. I need to go on that direction, so... Yeah, it does sound a bit like that, doesn't it, though? It's got to be something along those lines.
You take lead.
I have no idea what actually spotted me there. Yeah, that's not ideal, Gary. It's a pop-up in feed the other day where I was talking about how good I'm driving right before I drove off the road into the river. Yeah, I remember that one. That was a good day, that. Classic, in fact. I suspect I was probably looking at chat and driving forwards and ended up in the road as a result, in the river as a result, or the bay or whatever. So I don't think this is going to end well.
Show me what you got. Here they come.
It's like a fight, didn't you, Kai? Hopefully this, I'll see where this loads. Yep, thought as much. Can't catch a feckin' break. I was getting annoyed with Cyberpunk the other day because I hit quick load, and instead of loading my quick save, it loaded my most recent autosave, which was not really what I wanted. And this one has the opposite problem. All the time I actually want something other than my most recent autosave loading, that's exactly what I get. How many hours do I have in this game so far? A good few. Don't know off the top of my head, I'd have to have a look. See if I can find out. Actually, I don't know if I can find out, to be honest. Be easy in Steam. Can I do it in Game Pass? Probably. How to... where's Game Pass? Just no. Yeah, all the way down under there. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Curious myself now. 55 hours. Nearly 56 hours, according to that. Much easier than I thought it was going to be. Check for a minute. Yeah. I saw it this way, but I don't think there's a way up from here, is there? No, that is a "you're not climbing here" kind of a shrub. Definitely a "fuck you" kind of a shrub.
Watch yourselves.
Stop up. Yeah, of course. All good. Not sure how I'm supposed to sneak through here. It's not. It doesn't help that I can't see half the enemies either, but
Unseen, unheard.
that was kind of make it a bit more difficult. I mean... yeah, I'm not sure how to do this. Interesting gestures.
Here we go.
What could have seen me? Might have been this little fucker. In which case, let's just kill it to be on the safe side. Entirely out of the desire for bloody revenge. I don't know what's spotting me, but it doesn't seem to be something that's visible until after it's too late.
Quiet, Nimdude.
God, I want to cut your nuts off and stuff them down your throat. The guy knows the shit out of me. Lots of little things, I've got to admit, are kind of annoying. Like that guy. What I see is that fucking shroomhead there, and spotted me. That went better. That's a bad guy there. Move, you ugly dwarven fuck! For the love of... There's no game in the world that has companions in which the companions aren't the most annoying thing. I'm gonna go out on a limb and just put that out there right now. A mushroom taking a piss in the bushes. He looks like he's taking a piss in the bushes. I want to go that way, but with the guard down there. Kind of there, yeah, you see, you would have come up and caught me there. Need to kind of hope they'll both go out of sight. And I can just go through there. This was Bioshock Infinite. Have not played it. Cannot comment. And I know there's a lot of Serrana stands out there. I'll probably be hurt by the idea as well. It's not going to work, is it?
Come and get me.
How the fuck am I supposed to get through there? If every way forward is guarded by an invisible fucking... Piss off and leave me alone. I want to murder your friend for annoying me. Come on. Fast up, fast up, fast up.
Right behind you.
Never played it, do you know? Yeah, that sounds about right. So it's that fucker there. This fucker here.
Take your best shot. Watch yourself.
I don't even know how that one detected me. I assume it thinks I stood on him, but I didn't.
Unseen, unheard.
Whoever designed this does need one in the nuts. Just on general principle. See? Shit like that. Yucky mushroom. There's one there, and there's one there, and there's one there. How the fuck am I supposed to get through here? Go ahead and assume I'm not. Now where do we go? Up there, I guess? And the outside seemed to work. Or a bed in this case, I think. We've got shit, but...
Nature's shaping these ruins into something. Like a shrine. For who?
Looks to me like it's shaping into a bloody headache to me. Excellent. Let's go up to the top this way and then I can head on nowhere because there is fucking nowhere to go. I don't even know what I'm looking at here. An area I haven't yet gotten to because it's around here. Okay. What the fuck am I even supposed to do with this? I suspect that's not a route I can go, but what I've got here is a nice dead end that I have fought my freaking way into to absolutely no avail. I'm not angry. I'm fucking livid.
Take your best shot.
Alright, I'm going to. Come on then, you little shitbag. Dodgy shitbag and all. You see, that's what you get for not leaving well enough alone.
Sprained my shoulder.
This is definitely a dead end. What was the point in coming up here? Okay, I can get down from here, but I don't think there's a lot to be gained from that. I might be able to get through this way. A bit sneakier, maybe? It's making my eyeballs feel weird.
Right behind you.
Well, I may just be sleep deprived. Nudge cap. Fuck off. I don't actually know where the big guy went. There, apparently. Don't know why, but over there. Come on, off your fuck. Not this way, you absolute fucking tard. Fuck you! I don't object, I'd just like to complain to the manager. I'd also like to kill him and then feed him to his children. He hasn't got any, but when the time comes... Just make a mad dash for it. Yeah, it's impossible actually. Not the craziest idea I've ever heard, Gray. I feel like it's probably not designed to be done that way. Feels like that's trying to circumvent the design that way. You're calling me a dumbass for being noisy.
Did all that? Or maybe the land itself.
If this fucker will piss off, I might have a chance of sneaking through. Fuck's sake.
go.
Enough of my kin have fallen this day. This ends now.
We'll get him next time. Take your best shot.
Are you shitting on my fucking nuts? To respond to my button press, that'd be great. I think I'm screwed because I had to fight my way to get to the bridge, and
Quiet.
that's very annoying. I have an idea. I think the fact I killed brought you in, didn't have her attack you on sight. I killed a bunch of folks on the other side of the bridge there, so there's that. See how it goes.
Show me what you got. On your rear.
Enough of my kin have fallen this day. This ends now.
Take him down.
So it looks like because I took out some of the guys on the other side of the bridge, I am now in trouble. I could possibly go back and try and load even further back and ninja it in. Which is quite annoying, but it does look like that might necessarily be the way.
Careful where you step. Might be a twig, might be a snake.
Extremely irritating is what I'd call it. Ah, okay, so that's where the sneaky route was. I'm sure there's a way down there that I missed. So that's cool. It's less cool as trying to get a picture. Let's try that one. Have ideas, maybe. So it's not far enough back then.
Are those roots tearing the bridge apart or holding...
Still not far enough back. Slices of bird, end slices of bird should be thrown away and never eaten. False. Definitely false. Jesus, TF Christ. That's as far back as I can go. Okay, let's try from here then. Better as toast than they are as sandwiches, I think, but yeah. I love it. I mean, it's not the worst look I've ever seen for my character. Almost better than the War Mage's robe, which I'm not equipping. It's a little less purple. You know what? I actually weirdly do like that. Kind of suits him, doesn't it? Cool.
I don't know. Another fragment in. This thing's just getting warmed up.
Alright. Catch you later, Adyran. It's a bit much up night ago. It definitely does have a similar vibe. Mind you, the settings are somewhat a similar vibe as well, in that it's more or less a fantasy setting, but with a basis in time that's a bit later. So rather than being medieval, it's more like Renaissance stroke post-Renaissance. Oh yeah, what a jump. I just had a feeling I could make that jump then. Glad my feeling was right, because it would have sucked if it wasn't. No idea if this is going to work, but we'll try sneaking on by this time. Obviously my patience for sneaking on by is kind of running out here a little bit, but... Off you fuck, mushroom head.
Look right.
Alright. Well, just as I hit heal. Oh, this is so very, very annoying. Alright, decision made. Fuck this. Where are we now? 2021. Yeah, fuck this. If she wants a fight, she can have a fucking fight. I would like to have snuck through and done it friendly, but yeah, it's just... Yes. Not fun, not worth it. In the back if it must be. Right. Screw 'em.
I think I sprained my shoulder.
Don't think I've ever actually used that shout, you know, guy? It's the one that tells nature to leave you the fuck alone, though, isn't it? Yes, I think I'm less interested in just calming them down than having less annoying fuckery going on, really. Tired of the fuck nuggetery. The whole situation. They don't really like lightning, these fuckers, do they? I'm sure I was probably supposed to sneak through from much earlier on, but oh well. That's a t-shirt. I guess a state of being or a religion possibly growing, really. And now, oil on the bear's ass. Eat glow stick, mushroom head. I don't know if I could have snuck through here, if that might have gone better, but... Termagan Glade Night. Met the Queen, community here is beautiful, alien, familiar and foreign all at once. Well, fuck you, buddy. Not sure I'll be able to pull myself away from this. It makes the harshness of my reality softer. I can't leave. It's certainly through the mercy of the Queen that my extreme caution in navigating their halls peacefully and secretly that I've avoided a grim and final fate. I spoke too openly of my desire to publish my observations. If I had been more reticent, if I had lied, told them I was nothing but a lost lucky traveller, maybe I would be free, maybe I'd be dead, or maybe I'd be dead. They're kind to me, I get food and shelter, even the rare attempt at conversation, but my passion, my life force, it lives by the scratch of pen and paper. The heated debate of science, the delight of research. They now grow discordant when they see me write. I understand why. If I had come across them carving messages in the dried flesh of dead kith, my horror would be great. I certainly would not provide them with said carcasses to carve. So I will pass my days here, a parched man floating along in the ocean, all the knowledge I have ever desired laid out before me, with not a single way to record it. Yeah, I do see the frustration.
These ruins into something, like a shrine, but for who?
To your left. This one's mine.
That's annoying. It's shot.
And roll. Not looking so good.
Yeah, well, this I can fucking see. It says incapacitated on the screen. It shouldn't. Burn, you fucking mycelium bitch. Were you not dead? Now you're dead. Fucker. Right. There's a shrine piece to find here somewhere. I'll have a gander. I did plan to be fairly thorough anyway, but... Getting up there, aren't I? Yeah, if I was play through with another character, I might have another crack at it and try and remember to be a bit careful for a bit further out and hopefully get a better result here. But apparently that ship sailed a while back. Frustration is such that well, I don't think I actually can get far enough back to start over even if I wanted to, so let's see, Xion it. Right. Getting bigger.
You may approach me. Ah, a welcome visitor. It has been so long since one of your kind has walked in this grove.
Godlike Adyran's, how long have you been here? Do you mean a godlike?
I mean one from the land, your kind. But why have you come here?
I'm looking for an Adyran heart. Perhaps you can help me. Perhaps you can help me.
A curious thing for Kith to want. Even one as special as you. It belonged to one who tended this
That's a
grove
cool look.
for longer than I have been here.
What happened to them? Don't suppose you put. What happened to them? Okay. I'm turning the subtitles off for a second because I want a picture.
Sickness changed them, as it has recently changed so many creatures in these woods. It no longer recognized us as their kin. We had to stop them before their madness damaged the land.
Interesting. You killed them?
When we become enemies of the land, it goes against our nature. We had no choice. But it is over now. All that remains is their heart. Our kind has no need for such remembrances. It would cause us no pain to part with it. But wait.
I know.
No. No. So many dead. So many of my kin are dead by your hand.
I defended myself and my friends just as you did when you killed the dragon. I can explain that, prepared to fight. Well, let's see if my intellect's high enough to talk me out of this, because I thought I'd gotten away with this, but whatever.
I see. The wilds can be dangerous for your kind. Take it, and go in peace.
I had high enough intelligence to talk myself out of it.
I can't believe you pulled that off.
Neither can I, and the whole thing's a bit
Let's get out of here
farcical.
before she notices my wood pistol grip.
Yeah, fuck knows how that went, but how that succeeded, rather, but I'll take it. Go on to the wild groves. Ooh, let's deal with that. Resistance to poison. I'll keep the emblem for now, but don't mind me, lady. I just want to come and have a look around here. I'm not picking that because last time I did pick one on it. Back, I've just quick saved, so no, I got away with it. Okay. I still haven't found that talisman piece, I don't think. Supposedly here somewhere, but I'm no longer being attacked on sight, so I've got more time to look for it. Ay, ay, ay. The arms appearing as I'm running is off-putting but realistic. Yeah, I'd say what you're getting at. There we go.
Looks like a piece of the thing you were fiddling with at camp.
Pretty sure no piece of my penis fell off here. Oh, didn't beat him up, yeah. Welcome back, Grey. So yeah, this time, Grey, I got there, talked to the Queen Lady after slaughtering everybody, and instead of instantly attacking me, she talked to me. And then I managed to have a high enough intellect skill rather, to talk her down from the idea of picking a fight with me. Despite the fact I slaughtered my way to her throne. So yeah, that was a whole thing. So I don't know how we get into this area though. Plus, if I do a different build that's not going pure spellcaster, I don't think I'd have the ability to do that. Still on the meeting, fair enough. That works. Yeah, I don't know how to get over to that area. So maybe there's some way in from the Evergreen Homestead. Because, right, need to head back to Eora, don't I? So I think that's going to be my plan. Maybe if I'll shovel here and have a quick look, see if I can get out this way. Went that way. And there's this. I'm confused-lated. You didn't know to pay there, right? I have a feeling that's not a space I can travel down. But I can see that in the distance. So how do I get through there? Don't know. That way, I guess. Let's try that. Anyway, I need to head back to Nakita Deck. How are we doing? Nearly there. Ooh, crikey, is that late already? Ooh. Taking more time to get through Emerald Stair than I would have anticipated. Oh, screwed up that, didn't I? Apparently didn't get the Gambeson this time. Oh well. For whatever reason. Right. Am I getting Atom Pool when it comes out? Hell yes. I am going to be all over that. Absolutely. Looks like it should be very much my cup of tea, and also it's set where I did most of my growing up, so we're in the same area, a fictionalized version of it. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. Should be cool.
welcome back. I hope the wilderness gave you safe passage.
Not really, but... found St. Wildwoods reliquary.
You did? To think a godlike would deliver this back to me. I feel blessed, truly. Wherever he is, Eothas smiles on you.
Found the thief's journal. No ordinary robbery. Glad I could help. Yeah, I found the thief's journal.
Wait, are you suggesting he stole it for some purpose?
Eothas killed his whole family in the Deadfire, and no wonder he had a grudge. He was going to destroy it, your relic for his family's lives. After what Eothas did to his family, you're lucky he didn't kill you too. You're God's murderer, sorry, I had to find out like this. Well, most of them are, kind of. Eothas killed his whole family in the Deadfire, no wonder he had a grudge.
What? Eothas himself? Ending innocent lives?
How the fuck do you not know
I
this?
heard the rumors that he walked among us. But to think the God of Light could be to blame for such horrors. No, it's beyond belief.
Agents of violence. They cloak themselves in warmth and light and spread like wildfire.
That man was persecuted. Can't tell me you're going to sympathize with him. I thought, challenging your faith was supposed to strengthen it. So why are you so invested in it if that's being benevolent? Can't just not ignore evidence you don't like. What's this? I don't know if this is directed at the man standing in front of me or at the voice in my head or what. I'm confused. Seemed to be him, wouldn't it? I can't show evidence you don't like.
What is there to ignore? It contradicts everything written about Eothas for centuries.
And yet, it literally happened. Maybe he was punishing his family. If you had a god might, would you even realise you'd killed them? Never understand the gods, as flawed as us. No, Eothas that well, do you?
Obviously not. I wouldn't presume to be closer to him than any
10
other.
days. Yeah, it's coming up.
Still, I find myself lost, godlike. I look at this relic now and I wonder whether all my years of service were a waste.
Yeah, burn it. It's done more harm than good. Keep it remembered why people have lost their faith in Eothas. Yeah.
I will. I pity my own suffering when I should learn from it instead. I'll pray for the thief's absolution. If not in this life, then maybe the next. Thank you for telling me all this.
That was good, right? Everything gets more complicated when the gods get involved.
Eothas, ostensibly god of light and numerous other positive things, was also the same one who drove Wildwoods to war and then stomped on the Deadfire, so... Excuse me. All a bit crazy. So that's that quest off the list. I want to go this way. There's supposed to be a little bridge over here somewhere. Read some reviews. Wait for some reviews. Yeah, don't blame me. I want to play Star Wars Outlaws, but at the same time, ooh, that's not the button I want. I'm really rather sick of the Ubisoft thing. I haven't really played them all that much, relatively speaking. There's supposedly a bridge across here. As if there's a way up the cliff edge, which there doesn't seem to be, really. There is, I can't see it. It's this whole area here, and I've got no freaking idea how I'm supposed to get into it. I'd have thought there'd be a bridge back here. Well, there's supposed to be a bridge here, back this way somewhere, it says. And yet, it is conspicuous by its absence. Unless it's supposed to be that dam there. Which it looks like it is that dam there, and it's not a bridge at all. Fine, okay. Right. I'm a little stumped, if I'm honest. Hang on. Hidden hit ruins of Heathens on gone. Oscillator Songs sings its song. One high. Place of worship amid mouldering rot. And left alone in fallow fields. Don't know. I'm fairly sure there's a whole bunch of stuff up here I've not explored yet. Yeah, I guess we're going to fast travel back. Open world game. Well, there's nothing wrong with open world if it's done well. You're running the animus stuff in there, well, yeah. It's a very long time since they should have.
Did you now?
It's definitely been a very long time since Ubisoft should have dropped the Assassin's Creed thing and just gone for historical action RPG things, but. Still playing Valhalla. I was talking about Valhalla over the weekend, actually, Steve. Saying, like, I want to have another crack at it. Kind of want to go back to it, but at the same time, it's
Welcome back.
could have been better.
You are here to collect a bounty, huh?
Yep.
Whose death am I recording?
Old Nuna.
Impressive. I wonder if my theory about her is correct.
Powerful presence, more so than the average bear.
Is that so? Huh. Oh, fascinating. Here's hoping I get approved to study the flow of essence into the region's fauna after all this is done.
Tell me I'm not building anyone else.
If only we could find a way to coexist with them. But I suppose it is in their nature to oppose innovation. Huh? Nature?
Depends on their the innovation, really, if it's not imposing on them. Balderino has been put to rest.
From the depths of my soul, I thank you. May their poor souls find peace in their rest.
The Trenton stays are over.
Good. Outlaws living off the hard work of others deserve nothing less. Perfecto. Return when you have more to claim.
Success. Yeah, I guess the Tsushima's on offer at the moment. I think it was quite cheap enough for me to go for yet. But we'll see. My new spring sales just around the corner, so we'll see what happens there as well.
It's a truly wonderful, powerful, self-aware, and reach with insight.
Insight.
If I don't settle on destination topic, my mentor's going to kill me. Souls are made of essence. Essence is made of what? Why are hostile spirits visible to the naked eye? Undiscovered gods, mapping the beyond. Soul compass, it says something. How to hide our work from the gods. Tea, soul tea.
The spirits have access to life.
Yeah, it does seem to be having an issue, that fella.
have the heart. Excellent.
It's an open world historical ARG, so it would have been better. Yeah, I think so. Well, yeah. Yeah. They could have done more with the combat, I think, as well. It's a bit overly limited.
For an Adyran, you're very resourceful. And a more than capable companion for poor Giada.
Okay, machine running, tell me about Dreamscourge, not have many friends. Should I have many friends?
Very few. Save for old Quilici, and he's like a father. Now that I've got a heart, my thirsty invention will drink deeply of its essence. All that's left to do is calibrate it. First things first, let's have a look at your soul. I'm going to ask some questions to induce a metaphysical quiver. No, not to worry, just testing your reflexes. Let's start with an easy one. You wake up on a beach, looking up into the sun. Your hands are covered.
Seems
in
familiar.
blood.
Find an authority figure and figure out what happened. Wash my hands in the sea and leave. Continue looking at the sun. What kind of question is that? It's just, yeah, it's just a straight up statement. I assume the idea is find something to say afterwards. What kind of question?
It's less of a question and more of a stimulus. As long as you're honest, there's no wrong answer.
Hands in the sea, to be honest.
All right. Let's try some word association. Tell me the first thing that comes to mind. Pendulum.
Clock was in my head, so yeah.
Chrysalis.
Butterfly. Transformation then, yeah.
The spark ignites a flame. An idea ignites a war.
Hello? You still with me?
Mostly. How'd it go with the Queen? Well, yeah, I managed to talk my way out of it. I got in there after fighting my way all the way in there, and then she started talking this time around rather than just fighting me on sight, which was weird, considering I killed a whole bunch more people. And she was like, oh my god, you killed so many people, and was about to fly off the handle, and I was able to turn around and go, yeah, but so did you, and use my intellect stat to get out of it. So yeah, I was just defending myself as you did, and she went, yeah, fair point, and just let it go. Well, to be fair, they did attack me. I wouldn't have attacked them if I could just stroll on through without attacking them, so yeah. I think my soul is particularly sensitive to your examination.
In that case, let's stop it before I do any lasting damage. Hey, let's go over your results.
Yeah, I had to drink some tea to pass the stat check.
Your soul is like a piece of sea glass. All the edges are smoothed down. Quite beautiful, really.
Oh, thanks.
Your godlike nature is a marvel to behold.
Veterinary certainly thought so. Anything else? You tell me who's godlike I am. Watching Paradise said there's a thorn in my soul. Watching Paradise said there's a thorn in my soul.
Not to besmirch a colleague, but Watchers aren't the most reliable sources. What I see is something entangled about your soul. An outside presence that both is and isn't a part of you. It's old, dark, and rather tricky to pin down. Very interesting.
Need to trace it back to its source. What's it doing to me? It can't be removed. Need to trace it back to its source.
That would be closer to Giata's area of expertise. I'm sure she'd love to give you a look. Fascinating. Thank you for getting my machine calibrated again. But you came for Giata's theory of the Dreamscourge.
Yarp.
Between the two of us, she's on to something. Our farms are in great peril. The essence has been drained from the land. Diverted. Like the flow of a river.
Essence has to go somewhere. She's right. Why didn't anyone step in to defend her? Elia believes the Dreamscourge and the Living Lands have a common ancestor. What do you think? Can animals be responsible? Essence has to go somewhere.
Exactly. And if I know Essence, it can't have gone too far. All I can tell you is keep looking. You'll find what you're after. As much as I hate giving people bad news, that's all I have. Please give Giata my fondest regards.
Again, this is one of the issues that come up with it. It's
I'm getting a bad feeling about what we'll find.
there's a whole bunch of stuff that could have been said there, and further inquiry I could have made despite the choice that I settled on. But the game just shuts you out of following other avenues. So, like, he had more to say and different answers to give, but because I said one thing, I can no longer pursue the others. It's like, well, I could circle back around, but the game doesn't give me that option. So, yeah, that's a bit of a gripe of mine, I think. Checking with Giata. I assume she's in there. Yes, she is.
Something the matter? I hope none of my colleagues scared you off.
Met with a very impolite exchange with the veteran Remy.
I hate to admit it, but I saw that one coming. Those two don't get out much.
It's probably a good
When
thing.
Ignacy took away their research funding, I pulled some strings to get it back. He told me I was a fool, but they'll prove him wrong someday. I have faith.
With Elia also?
I hope you had an enlightening visit at the corpse farm. Elia is one of my favorite neighbors, second only to Quilici. When her best farmhand got stuck up a tree, I got him down in one piece. Well, several pieces. I've always looked up to her.
Consulted with Monte Pasta.
And you got his machine up and running. That's what I call progress. I helped Monto after his wife died. She was brilliant, and he took the loss hard. I'm going to miss him. Sounds like you've met with everyone. We're ready to get started. So, did you learn anything of particular interest?
Right about the Dreamscourge, older and stranger than we thought. We need a pillar of Adra. It might be able to connect the Dreamscourge to what's happening in the living lands. Something is draining the life from your farms, and the question is what? Animances are unhinged, unregulated, and too dangerous to be left alone. Well, some of them are a bit weird. And could probably do with a little bit of restriction and oversight, but... well, oversight, anyway. Older and stranger than we thought. Let's go and a pillar of Adra. I'm going to go with older and stranger than we thought.
That's the fun part of metaphysics. Everything is strange, but nothing is new. Look at us. Barely even started, and already we're making progress. Monto's machine is working, Elia will keep an eye on her revenants, and Yvette and Remy are providing us an alibi.
Staying in the Dreamscourge or planning a heist?
Under the circumstances, the two are not so different.
So yeah, what do we need an alibi for?
I needed those animancers for more than their expertise. Monto's invention nullifies spiritual interference. Having it up and running means we won't get any false signals. Whenever I tap into an Adra pillar, Elia's farmhands tend to get a little bitey. Thanks to you, they won't be a problem.
Bitey.
And
that's not good.
Yvette and Remy, the governor's eyes and ears. In exchange for privacy, I gave them a test subject. I'd call that a good day's work.
So the governor cuts off their funding, she managed to get it back, and now they spy for him? Point of order, that makes fuck all sense. You could tell me these things beforehand. Hope their expertise was helpful as well. Sounds like you've covered every detail and contingency. You could tell me these things beforehand.
Sorry, I had a lot on my mind.
Oh, that
now
much you
we just
didn't.
need the right equipment for the job. When my parents died, they left me their life's work. An invention like no other. The phantasmal focus.
I'm guessing you want to study the Dreamscourge by filtering out local interference.
Exactly. There are many ways of going about it, but my mother's invention will get us quick results. The problem is it's in the basement. I haven't gone down there since the accident. Since they died.
I can't blame you for avoiding a place like that.
I would get it myself, but I'm not ready to face what's down there.
Ugh. I'll run down and grab it for you. Don't mean to bring up bad memories. You'll talk about it. What's down there, yeah.
Terrible mistake. The door to the basement is just outside. Around the corner. Of course you'll need
Why do I
a
get
key.
the feeling that terrible mistake is going to
Easy
fight
to
back? Well, we'll find out next time, I guess. Yeah, I managed to get away with that whole scenario in the grove, and I'm not entirely happy with how it went, to be honest. But what can you do? That closed down quite quickly. $85 into Street Fighter 6 and only attempted to break your controller a couple of times. That seems like it's going fairly well then. I haven't played Street Fighter in a very, very long time. Can't say I'm particularly inclined either, but yeah, I did long ago. Yeah. Interesting. Bit of a frustrating day today, but ended up coming out okay in the end anyway. As far as a RPG element goes, probably a little bit of criticism. It wasn't really that clear in how to go about working your way through to the Queen without antagonizing her, which is not the end of the world, but not necessarily the greatest piece of game design ever either. On the flip side, when you get there and you've basically completely disregarded one course of action and bulled your way through, to not have to deal with the outcome of it is kind of absurd as well. It's like, oh great, yeah, okay, so I passed the check. I've slaughtered my way through her subjects to get to her, and a little fast talking makes her okay with that? Not bloody likely. It's one of those occasions where even if you roll a nat 20, it shouldn't make any difference because it's impossible, you know? Like, yeah, doesn't make a particularly great amount of sense. On the other hand, it's fine. Push on, see what waits in the basement, and head on towards, well, exploring. Excuse me. The north side of Emerald Stair afterwards, which should be cool. Lots to check out there. Terrible mistakes in basements. Oh dear. Yeah. Anyway, fun. Hopefully we will press on, see what's happening, and start getting some answers soon. Because yeah, more and more questions is all we're getting at the moment, but nothing that really resembles an answer. So we'll have to see. But yeah. We'll dive back into that tomorrow. Not quite sure what my video plan is at the moment because I've not had a great deal of luck when it comes to chasing down some best builds, and there's not a huge amount happening around the Fallout front at the minute. We're just kind of waiting for the update, really, which is what it is. You never know, something else might happen later in the week. There's a whole lot. I started out last week not knowing what I was going to do either, and here we are. I have to come up with a build to do at some point as well. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think I have any specific themes in mind at the moment, but a pre-Ghoul update camp might not be a bad idea, something that lines up with that. Don't know what, though. Have to see. Anyway. We'll dive back into Avowed tomorrow and see what happens. And yeah, Fallout on Wednesday and more Avowed after that. We've got, how long till Atom 4 comes out? 27th, I think. So 2.5 weeks. So yeah, there's going to be some overlap, I think, if we're going to need to push on. I'm pretty sure that's when it comes out, 27th. Atom 4 release date. No, it's just listed as March on there. 27th, yeah, there we are. I thought it was 27th. So yeah, 2 weeks on Thursday. So, I suspect we'll have a fair bit of, well, at least a chunk of overlap. We might be in Shatterscarp by then, but I don't suppose we'll have made it to Galloway's tasks. I mean, we might 2 weeks on. Maybe we will, but that's fine. See how it goes. Anyway, thank you for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed tonight. Well, as I say, we'll dive back in tomorrow. You know where the buttons are if you haven't already. Likes and subs and notification bell and so on. And it's gone very quiet. Okay, we are starting up again. Cool. Social media links down below if you want. Check them out. And channel memberships, if you're interested in that, are always very much appreciated. It really, really helps out. So massive thank you to everyone who's done that. Yeah, we'll continue this one next time. I have to admit, despite the occasional irritation with this, I definitely do want to play it through again sometime with a different build. Give that a go. See how things pan out. Anyway, folks, thank you all for hanging out. Look after yourselves, stay safe, and we'll be back at it around about 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Should be cool. So, until then, have a good one. I'll see you next time. Night, folks. See ya.